Cool game.
For those who don't know, and this is not an excuse because I did it, and at the time I thought it was like fucking like I had no choice, and I was being harassed by two people that are well known within esea. They used to DDoS esea all the time. They were people that were used to be big time pieces of shit in CS Source, and they disappeared for a while. Then they showed back up in CSGO, and they showed up when I was streaming. Like they literally decided to just harass my stream nonstop.
Are you ready to go again?
DDoS me every single second of every day. Where it got to the point where I had to leave the pro team I was on.
Hello?
To play. Yeah, go, dude. I'm here to go global, dog. Let's fucking go.
Alright.
I had to leave the pro team that I was on to play an open with them because they said that they'll just keep doing it. And at the time I was like, dude, like pro means nothing anymore. Like there was no money in the scene, there was nothing, and my stream was literally my only source of income. Like it was literally everything. So I wanted to keep being able to stream. So what ended up happening was when I played an open with them, at first, like I knew they were cheating the whole fucking time. I knew they were cheating. They were cheating matches. They were actually cheating in matches, right? I got the cheats literally between week like 2 and week 4 of like ESEA Open that season. I cheated in 2 PUDs straight and never used it once in a match because I thought if you use it in a match, it's for sure gonna get detected. And they were so blatant in matches, I thought like, dude, like if I cheat, I'm just gonna get fucking banned with the rest of them because they're blatant in they're in matches. They were super blatant. So what I did was get the cheats from them because they literally it was pretty much like this, right? Their insurance of me not backstabbing them and reporting them was they put the cheats on my computer via TeamViewer, which there's a video of it somewhere, and that allows me to stay on their team, and I will never like if they go down, I go down pretty much. That was their insurance they wanted, realistically speaking, and when I cheated, it wasn't a PUD, yeah, whatever, and I did the time for it, and it was shady as fuck. But at the time, I thought that was the only way to get them to stop DDoSing me. When we all got banned, they just left me alone. They said, "All right, fuck it, we did what we came here for." Yeah, it was my fault for sure because at the time I thought this was it. That's all my only choice. I was like, fuck, dude, like if I, pro gaming was going nowhere, like realistically speaking. There was no future in pro gaming at that point in time because there was nothing announced in terms of tournaments or anything. So I said, fuck it, I want my streamings more. When we all got banned, like when the whole thing happened and it was all over the world, they just left me alone. They disappeared. They literally disappeared on me, and I was so happy because that's it. I don't have to deal with them anymore. That's when my stream grew big time. That's when I started streaming every day and my stream grew up. Then they came back like 6 months later trying to do the same shit to me. And at that point I was like, dude, I finally got to the point where I wish I did this before. I just said fuck off. I blocked everything. They had a lot of information on me, by the way. They had my address. They had so much fucking info on me that this guy, I'm sure you guys know the guy. His name is. Why aren't you talking about the doxing they did? I don't want to talk about too much shit because I don't want people to know how much shit actually happened to me with these guys. Like they had my father's information, my little brother. They would call the house, our house number. They would call my parents. They would threaten my parents. They did a lot of shit. And this guy always claimed that he had what's it called? Connection to the cartel. And one thing I knew for sure about this guy, I knew this guy was into some shady shit, and I knew he'll never be caught. And that's what scared me, because I said no matter what happens, this guy was wanted by the FBI. This guy was hacking ESEA and losing ESEA millions of dollars a year. And hacking and DDoSing ESEA, and he still hasn't been caught. He still does shit now, and he's not caught.
I know, but
I said, dude, like.
But I queue it anyway.
If FBI can't catch him, if ESEA can't catch him, I'm not gonna be able to do shit with this guy. Like I know nothing about computers. Like this guy could. So I went along. When he came back, like honest to God, like. I took a chance the second time around and said, dude, fuck it, I'm for after 6 months. Let me turn this down because I want to explain a little bit. After 6 months of that shit, of me like growing my stream, they came back and they tried to do the same shit. Like, they started sending donations, right, from, credit cards that were stolen, and they would. But in these donations, they would just like put my address out there. They would put numbers, and they say like, we're, if you don't respond to us, we're gonna lose this, we're gonna do that. And I honestly, dude, I said fuck it. I muted all, like I didn't let any of those donations show up, nothing, and I just ignored these motherfuckers till they went away, and they finally went away. It's not forced to cheat. There was just a lot of shit that was involved with them, and the easier way in my mind was to just go with the flow with them, so they don't fuck up what was at the time making me my only source of income. That's really what it came down to. I didn't need to be on a pro team. Like I said, the pro team went nowhere. Normal people get a lawyer. I mean, ESEA had the FBI on them, and the guy is actively still around with nothing going on. I know the FBI was after them because I remember this guy used to be in Source back in the day. He started off as a legitimate sponsor in Source, Mika. His name, the teams were Mika Gaming. He was a legitimate sponsor in Source at the beginning, and then he turned super shady. In terms of like, we found out like a lot of people started finding out like his source of the money was from like literally just shady sources, like stolen credit cards. None of the money was really held. Stolen PayPals. There was a lot of shit, dude.
They haven't crossed the site yet.
But yeah, so I even got contacted by ESA because ESA called me once. I talked to the owner of ESA once on the phone. He told me back in Source days, I quit Source for like random times, right? So there was like a year where I quit playing Source, and this motherfucker was DDoSing ESA so badly that ESA had to reach out to any people that might have had any information on him. So ESA and the FBI called me when I lived in San Diego for a year, and they asked me all these questions about him, and I said, dude, I don't know anything about this guy other than here's his, like, this was his Skype name, this is what he, how he sounds, this is that. This is all I knew about him. He still is, like, I don't want to fucking, like, bring more information out because, like, I don't want this guy to show up back in my life at all, ever again. Like, he literally, he's the worst thing that's happened in my life, and if I have to be stained as a hacker for the rest of my life to never see him again, I'm okay with that. What's going on? Where are they?
What the fuck? You were squeaky the whole time. My bad.
You fucking flash my ass. You shoot me.
Where are they? Are they A main?
No. Mid.
2 mid. Flashing.
Throwing grenade.
One middle.
He's left side still. Come back to the right.
Nice.
Good job.
Yeah, I'm not used
Damn,
to
I need
friendly
rhythm.
fire. I'm sorry, dude.
But yeah.
And I thought you were in school.
Oh, I swear to God, I'll say something. I made a promise. If I ever was able to... first of all, I don't know what this guy looks like. I only know what he sounds like, right? And for all I know, he could have been using a voice changer the whole time. But, like, if I ever have a confirmation that this is the guy, and it's 100% confirmation, oh, I would whip the fuck out of him. I would whip his ass nonstop. Yeah, it's there's a lot of things that went on with this guy, dude. Like
I don't hear anything.
and there's a guy that I know what he looks like, and I know who he is, and I don't know where he lives or anything. But if that's a white kid that used to be his like accomplice and everything, a little fucking and. Two little gay fucks, and I mean gay as in they were actually like homosexuals, not gay as in stupid. I don't have anything against homosexuals, but I swear to God, I'd whip these faggot sasses. Oh my God. Okay, A main. I'm just running around at this point. It wasn't NetX. NetX knew of them. NetX knew who they were, knew of them. I don't think anyone actually ever knew who this kid was, who he truly was. I don't want to, yeah. Anyway, I don't want to get into that anymore. Like, I don't want to talk about it. That's not even his real name, dude. Chris M. Prescott. That's not his name, man. That's a fake name. He has 100 names, dude. This guy is a fucking literal, like... this a real bot?
I thought so too, but I pressed E. on
yeah,
it,
I
it
was
didn't
pressing E
work.
just now. What is this? Winston, I don't have time to look at this right now, man. Come on. Like, please,
can
like,
drive.
have some respect. I'm playing.
I'll just drop mid.
I'll take it.
Everyone else come back.
But at the end of the day, guys, like no matter what I was going through, there probably was another way, and I thought there wasn't, and I shouldn't have cheated. I shouldn't have gone with them. I shouldn't have let them literally control everything.
He's lit in A main.
One's he was by the boost.